Hi Gayatri, how are you?
Yeah, sir. Fine, sir. Hi, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm good too, thank you. So can you tell us something about yourself?
Yes, sir. First of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity, sir. My name is Gayatri, and I'm from Khammam, which is located in Telangana, and also known for famous for people's relation. And I completed my graduation in BSc Bachelor's degree from Sri Chaitanya Degree College with a specialization of BSc Computers. And I completed my 12th standard in Grace Junior College. My SSC has been completed from Word Indeed High School, and I my skills include manual testing and Selenium. I worked in a project HRMS and I acted as a tester. In that, my passion is to become a software tester,
Hmm.
which would develop. I mean, that's my passion. And after that comes to my family. My father name is Nasimhara. He's a driver, and my mom's name is Parameshwari. She's a homemaker. She's a very hardworking and very patient person. I have learned from that things from her,
Okay, okay.
and I have two elder sisters who got married, and that's all about myself, sir.
Right. Okay, great. So in this interview, what you can do is until unless they don't ask you, you can avoid telling the personal details, right?
Sure, sir.
Yeah, okay. So now what we will do is we'll be focusing on core Java today.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. So which are the data types in Java that you are aware about?
Um, Data types like Boolean,
Mm-hmm.
string, um, arrays,
Okay.
and float,
Mm.
integer.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So when you are asked this kind of question, which are the data types in Java? So you have to
Yeah,
again differentiate primitive data types and reference data types,
reference data types.
right? So now, which are primitive data types and which are reference data types?
Mm, so I don't have
Mhm.
that much idea on that,
No
sir.
worries, no worries. So when you say byte, integer, then long, double, float, char, boolean, short, these are all primitive data types.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So you have to explain like this whenever you get this question, which are the primitive data types, which are the reference data types. Okay. Now, what is the default value of Boolean data type in Java? What is the default value?
Default value
Hmm.
it just gives a true or false value,
Right,
sir.
right. So it will give you true or false on the
False
basis of,
value.
yeah, on the basis of what output you are getting in the program
Yes, yeah,
that you have
yes,
used.
sir.
But which is the default value? By default, what it will display?
I think false, sir.
False. Yes, correct. That's the correct answer. So by default,
Thanks.
it will give
It,
you
it
the
gives
value is
false value.
false value.
False value.
Correct. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Now, what is the difference between JVM, JRE, and JDK?
JVM comes under Java Virtual Environment,
Mm-hmm.
and JDK comes under Java Development Kit. JRE comes under Java Runtime Environment.
Okay. That's it. Anything else you would like to add?
No, sir. I just know about that
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Okay.
full
No
forms.
worries. Yeah. So what we will do is we'll explain you. See, JVM, so that you mentioned the correctly the acronym for Java Virtual Machine. JRE stands
Oh,
for Java Runtime Environment. JDK stands for Java Development Kit. Now this JDK, it is a software development environment which is used to develop applications and applets, right? So
yes.
so it contains JRE plus development tools. In JRE, we have Java runtime environment. So if you want to run something, so that is a kind of a execution kind of thing. So if it is an implementation of JVM, if you want to run anything, then you will go for JRE. Then JVM is the Java virtual machine. So what it would do is it is an abstract machine which will provide you the runtime environment. So Java bytecode will be getting executed, right? So that
Okay.
is JVM.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So these three things you have to explain in an interview: JVM, JRE, JDK.
Okay, sir.
Now let's move to the next question. Okay. So what would be the output of this program?
Sir, if I'm not wrong, 30, it will be, it'll print the value as 30 and automation.
So you can expect two outputs here,
Yes, sir. Two outputs.
right?
One
Right.
is 30 plus automation, and second one is automation plus 30.
Correct, correct. So your answer is correct, but that plus sign will not come because that is used
Yeah.
for merging concat. So first
So
output would be 30.
30.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Please go ahead.
Uh,
Yeah.
Second output is automation. It also comes as 30, right? So, but here it printed as 10 and 20.
Right,
May I
right.
know the
So
reason?
yeah. So what we are doing is we are taking. So let's focus on the first string here. Okay. So you are adding these things.
Mm,
That is 10 plus 20. So it is becoming as
20.
30, and this is
30.
being appended later on automation.
Yeah.
In the second print statement, what is happening is you are concatenating. So you are not adding these two things, but you are merging, you are concatenating with the automation as a string here.
Yes.
So that's why you will get automation 1020, right? Okay, great. So now this is done. Hmm. What is auto boxing in Java?
Two boxing.
Hmm.
Sir, I don't have any idea about that, sir.
Okay, okay, no worries. So let this be an open question for the people who are watching this video. What is autoboxing in Java? You need to mention the answer of this question in the comment section of this video itself. Okay, okay. What do you mean by character data type or char data type in Java?
Character data type, it represents a set of characters, and when it comes when we write in program, we mention a single char into a single quotes. When we mention in a full sentence, we use it in a double quotes as a string.
Right, right. What else?
That's it, sir.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. No worries. So let me tell you. So let me share my screen also for your reference. Yeah. So you were telling the characters are enclosed in single quotes, right? So this is a correct answer. Now, what is character? So character is nothing but it's a data type. It will represent a 16-bit of Unicode character. So it can hold any Unicode character, let it be a letter or digits or symbols, right? Numeric, alphabetic, even emojis you can pass. So that's what the character data type will do, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. What is string in Java?
String in Java,
Mm,
string is a sequence of characters with such as elements, letters, symbols, and which are mentioned under double quotes. It is also used to represent a unique text
mm.
that's known as string.
Strings, right, right. So there are
Yes.
various operations that you can perform with
Operations.
string, right? So
Strings, yes, sir.
any operations that you are able to recall.
Operations,
Hmm.
concatenation,
Right, right.
and assign value. Sorry, uh, which is multiple values something.
Multiple values.
um, Symbols operators we can use in use with strings.
Hmm.
So concatenation, as I know, concatenation is used
Hmm.
mostly. So
Right. What else?
um, yeah, sir, I
Mm-hmm.
just don't have that much particular idea on Java, sir. So
Okay, okay,
sorry.
no worries. That's absolutely fine, no worries. So you can expect these kind of questions in an interview. So now let me share my screen. So this is again the string operation that we are doing here, right? So we have got a class which is using equal ignore case method of string, and we have got multiple strings. So string s1 is equal to automation, string s2 is equal to automation, string s3 is equal to automation again. But you can see this is in lowercase letters, this is in uppercase letters.
Uppercase letters.
String s4 is Python, right?
Python.
So what you have to do is you have to print these particular statements. So what would be the output of line number 7, 8, 9?
Right. It will print as automation, sir.
This seventh line,
Yes. Same, it will print as automation, I think, sir.
okay, okay. So whenever you have equal ignore case, right?
Yes, sir.
So the output is in the form of Boolean. It's true
Okay,
or false,
yes.
right? No
Okay.
worries, no worries. So s1 dot equal ignore case s2. In this case, what it would print? It would print as true,
Okay.
right? Because content is same in s1 and as well as in s2.
Yes. Yes, too.
Now s1 dot equal ignore case s3. Okay, so here again true will come. So despite this is in lowercase, despite this is in uppercase, but yes, it will print as true because you are using equal ignore case here. If you would have been using s1 dot equals s3, then it would have printed you as false,
Okay.
right? Now, what about
Yes, sir.
this s1 dot equal ignore case s4?
So I think it will print as false.
Correct, correct. Your answer is correct. So it will print as false. So whenever
False.
you use, this equal ignore case, it will give you
Yeah.
the output in the form of true and false,
True.
Boolean.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, what is inheritance?
Inheritance is a uh, thing that's used in. I mean, inheriting the certain. Inheriting the certain details. Inheriting the class methods and class from one class to one attributes and methods to another class.
Okay. So how will you use
Inheriting the
inheritance in Java? Yeah, yeah, please go ahead.
inheriting the class methods or objects from attributes from one class to another class is called inheritance, sir.
Inheritance. Correct, correct. Right. So how will you use inheritance in Java?
How we use inheritance in
Mm-hmm.
Java. I mean, if one class objects and methods are we can take one class and
Mm.
we can take the objects and methods from one class and we can inherit that in the other class, such as attributes or methods or data types. into other class, which we
Right,
can get the actual output.
right. So which keyword will you use for inheritance?
Inherit, inherit, so
Extends, right?
extend. Okay.
Extends would be the keyword that would be used for using inheritance in Java. And whenever you get this question on inheritance, so what is inheritance? So inheritance is nothing but it's an important pillar. It's one of the pillar of OOPS concept. What is OOPS? That is object-oriented
Okay.
programming, right? Now, what happens in inheritance? So you need to explain. So, y- so there is a class, right, which can inherit the features of another class. When I say features, so it is nothing but you can understand fields or you can say methods of another class, right? So inheritance means creating the new classes based on existing classes, right? So you can reuse the methods, you can reuse the fields of the above class, right?
Okay.
And you can also add new fields or methods to your current class as well, right? So that is nothing but that is inheritance. And you in an interview they might also ask you to write this syntax. So you can explain like this: class, derived class, extends base class, right? So this is the syntax. Extends is the keyword that has been used.
Keyword for the inheritance.
Inheritance. Yes, yes. Okay.
So if we want to